we keep trying to fix our situations that we end up in based on the choices that we have made. And somehow it just ends up becoming worse. And finding out that there is a solution to that isn't a struggle, that isn't applying energy in the wrong place. It really is Psalm 127, verse 1 and 2, where the Most High, if he doesn't build the house, you build it in vain. If the Most High isn't watching the city, the watcher watches in vain. And that this is just a summary of number 2 because I'm going off my top of my head for it. Is literally doing hustling and grinding of you, waking up early and staying up late thinking you're going to change something. When it comes to being his child, he gives you rest. And it took so long to come to the realization that we are required to, of course, plant the seed and then nurture it, take care of it. Apollo waters it. But at the end of the day, the way it grows is through the Most High. And we want to keep control of a situation. We want to be able to make the decisions, to be able to say, hey, this is the way I want to go. And coming from somebody that has that experience of, oh, I want to make sure that I am always in control, that I always have a plan, that I always know where I am going. And seeing how much of a mess I made doing that. I'm becoming hyper independent of not having anyone to depend on, of having to do things within my own power, with my own might, with my own purposes in mind. And when you come to find out that it takes away your energy, it takes away everything, it clips away of you. I now understand why they use the words hustle and grinding. Because hustling means you're always running. And I'm going to keep using it on a hamster wheel. You can run faster on a hamster wheel. You're not getting anywhere. You're just not. But we have this perception that if we run faster, somehow we're going to get to the destination. When you're not even moving in the first place. And that is what it is, trying to do it under your own effort, under your own power. That you're thinking that you can accomplish this on your own. That you don't need to depend on anyone. That you can do it your way. And we have to get to the point where we just throw off that thought, that perception of independence, of having to do all this work and do it in vain. And that's what the Most High is trying to tell us when it comes to Matthew 6, when he says you can't serve two masters. When you're either serving him or you're serving mammon. And here's the thing. When you're eating off of the table of mammon, mammon is literally that hamster wheel. It is saying, hey, you got to get up early. You got to hustle and grind. So always being in a hurry, but not getting anywhere. And grinding means you are shaving yourself. You're shaving pieces of yourself off. Like shaved ice. Like you have an ice cube and you're just shaving pieces of it off. That is literally what hustle and grinding is. Or even just getting a rock and just grinding it through a grinder. Eventually the rock's going to be gone. And that's literally what mammon wants from you. And here's the thing. Anything that is saying that it's a God, and this is why names are important. Because God is just a title. So mammon is a lowercase god. That's supposed to be the god of money and abundance. But here's the thing. These are technically false gods because there's only one. There's only the Most High Yahuwah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That means anyone else that is trying to parade themselves as a god is a false one. That means mammon is a false god of wealth and abundance and money. So if you're false of that, what does that mean? That means you're the opposite. That means you're not wealth, you're poverty. You're not abundance, you're scarcity. You're not money or resources in this case. It's nothing. And when you come to the realization that you're trying to eat off of mammon's table, it starts to make sense why you're always tired, why you feel always drained, why you don't feel fulfilled. Why does it seem like every time you think you have gotten ahead, you have actually gotten further back? And if somehow you see the finish line and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to make it. I'm almost there. The goalpost is right there. What do they do? What does mammon do? Changes the rules and moves the goalpost. And we have been seeing that exponentially here in the last 20 years. That if somehow someone makes it, they have to change the rules. They got to move the goalposts. Because how dare you make it? Because the whole point is to drain you. The whole point is to grind you. The whole point is to keep you so busy that you can't reflect, you can't rest, and see that there has got to be a better way than this. And that is why when you choose a different master, when you choose to yield and submit to the Most High Elohim Yahuwah, he even says it in Matthew 6. Just go read it. He even says, if you seek his kingdom and his righteousness, that all these things will be given to you. That means true wealth, true abundance, true resources, that he increases it with no sorrow. And you don't have to be on that hamster wheel. And when you do succeed, when, not if, because the Most High doesn't deal with ifs, he deals with will, when, shall. Meaning it will come to pass. He is not a man that he should lie. His words do not return back void to him once they go out. They go out to accomplish what he said they will do. That means he doesn't change the rules. He doesn't move the goalpost. He says, when you are in this race, I don't even going to call it a race. It's a journey. It's a pilgrimage. That's the other thing. There's really no destination when you're on a pilgrimage. You're just going. What is that saying? It's all about the journey, not the destination. When you come to the realization that that is what it is when working under him, you're eventually going to get the provision and the resources you need to be able to accomplish what he set out for you to go and do. And here's the thing. I know a lot of us end up fighting him on it, thinking that's not really what I want. Because, hey, I was there thinking that's not really what I want. It took time. And him working on me to come to the realization, wait, you created me to do something. That means whatever you created me to do, I'm going to enjoy doing it. It's going to give me energy. It's going to bring me joy. It's going to bring me fulfillment. It's going to get to the point where the money isn't even going to be a decision factor. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. because you are working within your gifting. And when you come to the realization, and I'm going to Matthew chapter 25 on this one, when it comes to the parable of the talents, I'm not going to go fully into it. I think it's verse 14 and 15, when he's giving to his 3 servants their talents. And the Most High loves to layer his word. Because here's the thing, when he was leaving the 3 servants there, he gave them talents, and that means he's giving them resources. He's saying, I have given you gifts, which is also part of your provision. I'm giving you talents. That's part of your provision. And you are to use that to gain more provision and keep building on there to work within the assignment that I have given you that will fulfill you. So your gifts are part of your provision. Your gifts will bring you to mighty man. Your gifts will make a way for you. Even in 2 Timothy, I'm trying to remember the word, which verse it is, but it is 2 Timothy. Oh, first chapter, where Paul told Timothy, I need you to stir up your gift. Stir up your gift. Don't hide it. Don't be like that 3rd servant who went and buried it, saying, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to do anything with it. That's part of your provision. And seeing how the world of mammon discourages you from working in your gift, saying you cannot use that to provide for yourself and your family, that is not going to be a way you can actually live your life. When the Most High has told you differently, that your gift is part of your provision, that your gift will make a way for you, that your gift is part of your sustenance, that it will sustain you. The world is completely doing it backwards from what the Most High says. And we're wondering why we're struggling. We're wondering why we keep putting forth effort. We're wondering why are we working so hard and nothing is moving. We are just running on the hamster wheel, running faster until we're worn out and we get to the end of the line and we're filled with nothing but regret and being tired. When the Most High has given you these talents, these abilities, these gifts to be able to work them. And yes, I understand the world discourages you from it. And I know there's going to be some people saying, I don't really know what my gifting is. I don't know what my talent is. Here's 2 things that you can use right now. 2 things you can use right now to find out what your gifting is. Because the thing about it is everybody knows what their gifting is. It's just that you have used it so much that it comes so easy to you that you don't even think it's a gift. You can explain a complicated math problem to even the youngest person, or any person for that matter, and have them understand it. Not everybody's able to do that. Same thing when it comes to working with your hands. You can look at, oh, I want to put a deck here. Just go to the store, grab the stuff you need, and have a deck up in a matter of days. No more person's going to be able to do that. That's a gifting. So here's the 2 things. The first way you can know it's your gifting, and this is something that the world will attack. What is something that you have done? And this is good. This could be like a type of art. So it could be like acting, making a book, making music. It could be something dealing with your hands, like I said, like carpentry or repairing cars. It could be, oh, you're really into like strategy games. Something that the world kept attacking you when you were a child, saying you can't make a living off of that. That's not real work. That's not a good use of your time. Because the enemy doesn't want you to grow in your gift. Because as I said, your gift is part of your provision. So whatever the world was attacking, that brought you joy, that just came easy, that is your gifting. That's one of them. The other one, it's a little bit harder. Like I said, something that comes easy to you, that you would think, oh, anyone can do this. No, not everyone could do this. It's something that I liked. What was it? This was on, I saw it on YouTube. It was two people that love motorcycles, and they love doing cross-country, international motorcycling, just traveling and using it. And they always give themselves like certain stipulations of like how they're going to do this trip. And I'm forgetting their names, and it was amazing. But they ended up doing an Alaska trip. They said they wanted to go from Alaska and go to like the top to get to the North Pole. And they got to the last day of their trip, and one of their motorcycles started failing. And it's pouring rain, by the way, so they're trying to like keep themselves dry. So they found like an overhang and trying to get the motorcycle fixed. And one of the friends, he's like struggling. He's like, I can't get this fixed. And the other friend's like, give it over to me. And he starts working on it. And he's even saying, okay, I can get this up and running. And something that the other friend said, he said, even on your worst day, like you can have like a bad luck day where nothing is working out for you, you are still better at repairing motors on these motorcycles than even me on my best day. Saying his friend had a gifting for fixing motorcycles, that even his friend on his worst day, meaning, hey, nothing's going right, I can't get this to work, and I'm kind of stuck. Even his worst day, his other friend said on his best day, he couldn't even match. That's another way for you to decipher. So if somehow you are able just to pick something up and on your worst day, able to still accomplish something greater than someone next to you who on their best day barely even scratched the surface of what you accomplished. One of your giftings. And the world is just trying to discourage you from using it. Because the thing about it is that once you start using that gift, you start stirring it up. The world's not going to be able to keep you on that hamster wheel, to keep the wheels turning, to make you waste all your energy, to make you hustle and grind. And it made me come to the realization there's a difference between struggling and persevering. And I know people are going to be like, wait, no, life is supposed to be a struggle. No. Even when you're working under the Most High, it's actually not struggling. Because if you actually look up what the definition of struggling, it's putting forth effort. You're putting forth effort of your own in a situation. Why perseverance is literally being steady, regardless of what's going on. You know what? Here, I'm going to give you definitions because I want all of us to be on the same page here. So I don't want us to get like distracted on this and be like, well, that's not really what struggle means, or this is not what perseverance means. Like, let's get it. So struggle. And this is based off the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 5th edition. Also, we'll go into the Merriam. So struggle. 1. To exert muscular energy as against a material force or mass. 2. To be strenuously engaged with a problem, task, or undertaking. 3. To have difficulty or make a strenuous effort doing something. Literally, struggle is us trying to do it under our own power. We're trying to do it our way. We're trying to accomplish it our way. And that's where the struggle comes from. The struggle comes from us wanting it to do it our way and not the Most High's way. So let's get a definition of perseverance. And this, once I figured this out, it completely changed the whole game. Perseverance. 1. And same thing, same dictionary, the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 5th edition. One, steady persistence in adhering to a course of action, a belief, or a purpose. Steadfastness. And the Merriam-Webster one for this is, and I love this too. It wants to go into persevere. So, to persist in a state, enterprise, or undertaking in spite of counter influences, opposition, or discouragement. So, perseverance is just being steady, regardless of what the world's telling you. It's based off a counter influence. Like, just keep going. Even when people tell you, why are you going to keep going? What is your gift going to make way for you? When the Most High says going to make way for you. It still means you have to, of course, do work. You still have to do work. I'm not saying don't work. What I am saying is there is a difference between struggling by doing the work based off what the world standards is compared to doing work based off what the Most High Yahuwah standards is. It becomes a struggle when you are doing it the world way. When you're doing it the Most High's way, you are persevering. You are building endurance. You know, hey, I know the law of the harvest. He even says his word doesn't return back void, meaning if I stir up this gift, if I use this gift is a seed. If I plant this, if I nurture it, he is going to grow it. That is the difference between struggle and effort based on us versus perseverance and the Most High providing the growth. Because when we plant the seed, we're like, well, we're planting it, we're nurturing it, it should grow. I should be the one that determines that it grows. It needs to grow. That's what's supposed to happen. When the Most High, I think is in 2 Corinthians, was talking about that, yes, you can plant the seed, so doing the work. Apollyon can nurture the seed, so watering it, but he's the one that provides the growth for it. When you come to the understanding, hey, when I'm working under the Most High, when I'm planting these seeds, when I'm nurturing these seeds, it is going to eventually grow in his time. Not on our timeline, because this is the thing. We have gotten so used to everything being instantaneous and wanting it now that we don't know how to be patient anymore. That we do not embrace the current season we are in. That we are always trying to rush through it, get through the drama, get through the distractions, get through the trials and tribulations, instead of just being in there and considering all joy. And I like this saying. I need to find out his name. I get a lot of good sayings and I forget people's names. I need to do better on that. And I liked what he ended up saying. That joy is not the absence of pain. Joy is the Most High being there in the midst of it. He's there with you. Why are you struggling? Why are you trying to do it on your own? It's not by your will, not by your power, not by your strength. It's by his will, his power, his strength. He renews your strength. He renews your mind. That's what perseverance is. He is telling you, yes, I know the forces you are going up against, they'll beat you, hands down. Nothing that you do is going to be able to defeat the enemy. Only when you come under the Most High Yahuwah, the victory is already won. All you have to do is stir up your gift. And he'll provide the provision for it. He'll provide the growth for it. And no, he's not going to move the goalposts. He's not going to change the rules like the world does. He even says that do not grow weary in doing good, for in due time, due season, you will reap a harvest. He is saying you don't got to worry about growing the harvest. You just need to keep working your gift, stirring it up, and the harvest will come. Unlike the world that's like, okay, yeah, keep working, keep running on this hamster wheel. And we're going to dangle this carrot in front of you to make it seem like we're going to give you something. But then when you get to the end of the line, we're going to just take the carrot away and just let you rot. Yeah, that sounds harsh, but it's true. The world don't care about you. The Most High cares about you. Every day you wake up with breath in your body, you come to the realization He loves you. He cares about you. He doesn't want you struggling. He doesn't want you expanding your energy in something that just leads to destruction and just wears you out. And that's really what it is when it comes to providing for His children. This world will try to tell you otherwise, because the world likes to do everything backwards. And the thing about it is, it's not even backwards if you truly think about it. It's partly backwards, but then it's with an end that leads to destruction and not to life. Why, when you're doing it with the Most High's way, it leads towards life and life more abundantly. And when you see that the Most High is always giving you choices, because he gives you liberty, He gives you free will, you have the choice to make. It's up to you to make the choice of whether you want the tree of life or you want the tree of good and evil. Do you want to go the way of the world that leads to destruction and death, or do you choose the path that leads to life and life more abundantly? And that's the thing. Life is filled with all these choices, all these crossholds, all these thresholds of Most High presenting His choice and the enemy presenting their choice, and you choosing which choice you are going to go with. So, what choice are you going to make? The world has already been showing, even just the last 5 years, that it's going to keep moving the goalposts. It's going to keep changing the rules because they want it to suit them. Why the Most High, His word stays the same. It's the same today as it was yesterday, as it will be tomorrow and forever. And the enemy can't stand that because they're always changing their word. The Most High doesn't. So, I am giving you one of the keys that will progress you through the kingdom of the Most High. I am saying, refine that gift, stir it up, and see how the Most High ends up multiplying it in your hand. Everyone, stay blessed.